Hey, this is Max here. So Make just announced on Twitter that they are excited to announce the launch of OpenAI on Make. And I think this is very, very cool. I've been playing around with OpenAI for a few weeks now, and honestly, I'm really blown away with what is possible with this. So this is not really going to be a full streamlined tutorial. I'm just going to play around with this myself for the first time. So you probably see me things do wrong and then trying to fix them. But I basically just want to set this up and I want to start playing around with this. And I want to inspire you maybe to do the same thing. So in case you do not know OpenAI, so it's basically a tool that has artificial intelligence behind it. You can basically ask it anything. It's a language model, and then it's going to come up with a smart response. So, for example, one of the things that I want to try to achieve in this video is that I have this scenario over here, and this is going to watch the RSS feed on my website. And what I want to do is that when there's a new article published on my website, I want OpenAI to write a tweet for that article and then publish it on Twitter without me having to do anything. So that's what I'm going to try. But I can just give you an example over here. So they have this chat over here. You can just go to this URL to try it out if you want. You need to create a free account, but it's pretty straightforward. But I can, for example, say, I wrote an article about how to use artificial intelligence to write better marketing emails. This is an article I have on my website, and then I can just say like, hey, write a short tweet to share this article. And then I can also say include one hashtag. Okay, and then it's thinking, and then boom, it says here, check out my latest article on using AI to improve your marketing emails. And this is really cool because it's a chat. I can also say like, I don't like it so much, make it more playful. Now, and then it's going to make another version of it here. AI is taking the marketing world by storm. Check out my latest article on how to set it up, your email marketing game, and then hashtag AI in marketing. Now, really cool. You can do so many things with it. So I'm pretty excited that this is available inside Make now, because I can already see so many use cases for this. So here I'm going to write a tweet, but I, for example, also get emails that are sometimes really long. And then I could maybe say like, hey, this email is really long. I want you to summarize this long email. It can also do that into 1 or 2 sentences to tell me what that person wants. I mean, heck, you could even ask the thing to maybe write a reply to that person. It's really mind-blowing what you can do with it. So let's just try to set this up. So here they said like, okay, hey, cool, we announced this. And what I'm going to do, so here I already set up this module. So here, this is going to get my feed. Let's see if there's anything else I want here. No, I just want everything. And I say here, okay. And then add another module. So what I'm going to do is I look for OpenAI. That's what they said that they added. So let's see. Here. So here, OpenAI GPT-3. So GPT-3, I already saw the term coming by a few times. I think that's like the language model it's using. I think it's the most advanced and newest language model. So here we have 3 actions. Create a completion, create an edit, create a moderation. Now here it also explains what it does. So here, classify if a text violates OpenAI's content policy. So I know that some things you cannot ask it to do, like nothing, for example, that has hate or something in it. Or I guess if you are going to ask how to make like a weapon or something, it's not going to do that, right? Like you also don't want that, I hope. And but then here we have here to create a completion, create an edit. So here creates a new edit for the provided input, instruction, and parameters. Create a completion. So I'm most familiar with this one, create a completion. I think that's also what it's doing over here. And so I'm going to use that, create a completion. Now, then we have to set up a connection. So I did not do that yet. So here I'm going to click add. And then here I need the connection name and I need an API key and organization ID. So a while ago, I already tried to set this up myself. So here we can go to the top right at beta.openai. Then we go to view API keys. And then here you see I already created one. I'm going to delete this one. Oh, can I do that? No, I cannot do that. Create a new one. And then over here I have my API key. I will also blur this out for obvious reasons. And then I'm going to paste it in here. Click OK. And then I need the organization ID. What is that then? Get your organization ID at Organization settings. Okay, let's just go there, right? Or do I have that here? Settings. Organization. Oh, here. So, okay. So here we went to settings underneath organization. Then here we have organization ID, and then here we have save. And then I click this, and then OpenAI. And actually, I just call this OpenAI. So I'm not doing this for anyone else, just for myself. So I just keep it short. Then I click save. All right, and then let's see what's happening. Okay, so it's connected. So let's see now what we have over here. So here, models using. So here you see all the language models it is using. So I want to use that newest one. I'm not sure if that's also called GPT-3 here or if it has like a different name. Text DaVinci, I'm not sure. Let's see here. So I know here in the playground you can also do. So here it says it's called Text DaVinci 003. Okay, so that I'm going to look for Text DaVinci here 003. Okay, now then this is the prompt. So I'm going to write playful tweet to share my new article that has the title, and then here from the RSS feed you can just get the title and the URL. Like I will also share the URL then here, URL and this and the URL this. Okay, then max tokens that is going to use. So I do not know exactly how that works again, but so over here everything you write and everything that comes out that costs tokens, and those tokens is essentially what you are paying for. It's very, very affordable. So here I see that the default, I think here, the maximum numbers of tokens is 256. So I'm also going to use that, but just to show you how affordable this is. So like I already did quite a lot. Like here you see by default also when you create an account you get $18 free credit, and you see now I used $2.25, and I already did hundreds of prompts. I cannot show you that here day by day, but I've been doing lots and lots of things. For example, yesterday I've been doing 73 requests alone already. So yeah, it's super affordable. So yeah, I need to give those tokens. What did I say? What is the default? So default is 256. I'm just going to stick with that, 256. And then here we have temperature. Let's see what that means. What sampling temperature to use. Higher value means the module will take more risks. Try 0.9 for creative applications and 0 for the ones with well-defined answers. So I guess this means that when you ask it something, is it going to be factual maybe, then you maybe want to do 0, or do you want to ask like a creative text and then you go high. So let's see if there's also a default for that here. So here, temperature. So by default, they set this to 0.7. Like I want to create a creative tweet, right? So I can also try to set it higher, but let's just stick safe. You can always change that. Top B, an alternative to sampling with temperature called nucleus sampling, where the module considers the results of the tokens which top B probably miss. Well, okay, so 0.1 means only the tokens compromises the top 10% probability masks. Okay, that's a little bit above my pay grade, but I see here that they set this to 1, so I'm just going to set it to 1 as well. And then N, how many completions to generate for each prompt? Defaults to 1. Did I also do it here? Yeah, best of 1. So I guess, so now I'm going to say, write a playful tweet to share my article. And every time you ask it, it's going to generate something new. It's like, if I do it, if you do it, we're probably going to get different answers. Like it's very unique. It's I want to say creative. I know it's not creative, but it can do unique things. So what I can do is I say, create a playful tweet, and then I guess, I'm not sure, but if you set this to 10, it's probably going to create 10 and then choose the best one. Now this is going to be for simple tweet, and I'm just testing, so I'll just leave this to 1. And then here, echo back the prompt in addition to the completion. Okay, so then I'm saying like, hey, this, and then it's going to reply something back. Yeah, okay, so this is my prompt. And then I'm going to click here, okay. Click save. And then I know I have to say here that it starts somewhere. Let's see, because I don't think it's going to do anything now, but let's just test here. Run once. And then here, yeah, I did not find anything new. Okay, then I just say choose where to start. Select from a specific date. Okay, and then I'm just going to do something that's like a few months back here. Okay. And then we try this again, right? I set this to one result, click save, click run once. And then now you see it's doing something. So this is the article it grabbed. So my deadline funnel review, it grabbed. Cool. And then here's also a summary. I could maybe also input that into it, right? And then it can maybe work with a little bit more than just a title and a URL. But I don't know, we're just testing around here, right? Okay. And then we go to the next. And then you see that it also did something here. So we gave it this input. So write a playful tweet to share my new article that has the title Deadline Funnel Review. Use Authentic to increase sales, and the URL is Deadline Funnel Review. Okay, max tokens, temperature, this. Now, and then you see here, this is the output. This is what we came back. And then you see here created. This is the model you used. And I'm very curious what came out now. So here, choices. And then this is it, I guess. Time to get your sales up. Check out my new article, Deadline Funnel Review, to increase sales. And then here we have the URL, and here we have the hashtags. And then let's see if it's, and then here it says like, okay, the prompt, I used 54 tokens as a prompt, and the completion was 62 tokens, total tokens 116. Now then I could just post this to Twitter, but I'm actually not super happy with this result because it's just copying the title again. So I think I have to change my prompt a bit. So write a playful tweet to share my new article, playful tweet. Don't repeat the title of the article exactly, or I can just say article. Okay, let's see that. And then I click run once, so then it's going to grab the next article. So the next article here is Google Analytics alternative that is simpler and respects privacy. And then let's see what it did now. So here we go to choices. Check out this awesome article on a simpler and more privacy-friendly analytics tool. No more digging through data you don't need. No, that's already pretty cool, right? Okay. Yeah, this I could probably use. I'm wondering, like, what I can just basically give it anything, right? I can say do this, do that. Check out. No more digging through data you don't need. Yeah, that's quite cool. I would never use a hashtag in the middle of a sentence. And it also added here too. So then I could say, don't repeat the title of the article. Only use hashtags at the end of the text before the URL. Maximum of 2 hashtags. Okay. Then click save. Then click it once. So then it's going to grab the next article again. And then this is how to write marketing emails that people will love, right? And then we went in here. Let's see what came out. Don't just write emails, make sure to write ones your readers will love. Check out my latest article for tips and tricks on how to make it. This is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, this I like. I would maybe not have used these generic hashtags, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. And did it include the URL now? Yeah, it included the URL. So then, yeah, okay. Then I can just say here, Twitter, create tweet. And then here, the status is the tweet, I guess. I'm not doing this so often. And then choices. And then I'm just going to grab here the first. So you see here that this is an array. So if I would create multiple, it's going to create multiple collections inside this array. But now I'm just going to here do text. So then it's going to grab the first one in the array. So I click here, save. And then now it's actually going to do it. It's going to publish something to Twitter, but I don't know, don't have that many followers there yet, so I can just delete that if it's wrong. So I just want to test this, right? So now I'm going to click here once. Okay, so now we got an article, how to deal with pirated copies of your online course. It generated a tweet dealing with privacy is pain, but it doesn't have to be. Check out my tips to help you out. Online courses, privacy. This is really good, actually. Okay. And then here, yeah, I posted the tweet. So let's go to Twitter, see what it looks like. And then here, I go to my profile. And then here, dealing with privacy is a pain. Okay, yeah, genius. I mean, this is very simple what I'm doing now, right? Like, this is not very, like, it only has to create one sentence, basically. But you can use this for so many things. So I have this module now, I've set it up, right? I created the connection. I know these settings now. I can still maybe play a bit around with the temperature and what these other things are. But I can now use this for so many things. I'm really thinking like, okay, what else can I do with this? But I can, for example, hook my contact form up to it, right? Or where people fill out surveys, and then I can have it automatically maybe summarize that survey, something like that. So yeah, lots of possibilities. So yeah, I've just been playing around with this now. I hope this helps you to maybe set this up yourself too. And yeah, if you have any questions, then just let me know in the comments below.